Oh, what did I do? I did not mean to do that. Hey, what is up, everybody? This is John from Magic Tech Review. And yeah, so I wanted to do a little bit of a. All right, there we go. There we go. So I wanted to basically pose a question to everybody. And I know about this because I've been working in the phone industry and retail for a hot minute now. And yeah, I see it every time back to school starts, Christmas, and all this other stuff. And it's definitely a hot topic, especially now that kids are going back to school and all that stuff. So I want everybody to comment down below when they're watching the replay and all that other stuff. So let me know, guys. Should kids have expensive cell phones? Especially should they take them to school? What are your thoughts? And what I want to do is I want to have a few people up here to come on in. So if anybody wants to join on Hangouts, actually, let me go ahead and drop one for Richard real quick, and let me get his thoughts and opinions on here because I know he's a kind of a younger guy. So let's see here. I'm gonna throw Richard Tech and Games. I'm gonna throw an invite to him. Let me get Mill Hustles because he's been in the industry for a minute as well, and I want to get I just gonna get a good discussion going about um should you have your kids, going to freaking school with iPhone 7s, iPhone 7 Pluses, Samsung Galaxy S8s, or should they just bring prepaid phones, or should they just leave the phones at home and just, concentrate on school? So this is more geared towards the parents. So this video might not be too popular with the kiddos, but you know what I'm saying? This is just for something for the parents. I think that, can't hear you. Uh-oh, hold on. Can't hear me, right? Can't hear me? You cannot hear me. Why can't Okay, let's see here. Play test. Okay. Speakers, high definition audio. All right. Can you guys hear me now? Type of one. Type of one if you can hear me. Can you hear me? Hear me? Or hear me? Can you hear me now? Everyone at school already bring all kinds of phones. Let me see. I'm going to buy kid iPhone. No, I don't think that kids should have an expensive phone. Ain't no telling if they gonna drop it or okay. Good. All right. Whew, glad I was watching the chat. All right. Thank you everybody for that, and thank you for letting me know that you guys couldn't hear me. All right. So let me see. There's an almost budget iPhone at Metro. The iPhone SE is definitely a good opinion. I'm gonna buy my kid an iPhone. Anthony Belcher, are you a kid? Are you a kid yourself? So what I'm gonna do is I'm also gonna drop the link in here. So if anybody wants to just join on in real quick and just speak for a little bit, please don't be a troll or be crazy. Just link in the chat real quick so somebody can go ahead and join on in for a little bit. So there you go, guys. You can go ahead and join that if you want. So click on that and you'll be able to join it. All right, so I'm 23. Okay. Let me see. Eli Powell says there are two kind of students with iPhones. One has the 4-year-old 5S from Boost, and others have the 7 with AT&T or Verizon. Oh man, in my opinion, if they act mature and are smart enough, responsible enough, and don't act stuck up, then they should get a decent phone, an iPhone 7s. But something like no Moto E4 or 5E5. I mean SE or 5C. Okay, that's a good. Yeah, I wish I could afford an iPhone because those things are expensive. Hey, Richard. Okay. Oh, you missed the call. You need it again, bro? All right. Who's that?
TJ.
Hey, what's up, TJ?
This topic is going to be pretty interesting, but for a kid to have an expensive cell phone, the parents would have to watch out who they hang around with and who they associate around with.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And the kids, they can get beat up or get the phone stolen and robbed, and I don't think you want all that stuff to happen to your kid just because they had an expensive phone.
I'd rather buy a phone that's like what, $60 probably at the most.
All right, all right. So, what do you want to say to everybody real quick, and then I'm gonna let somebody else jump on.
Um, Subscribe to MTR and watch all his videos, and his their videos are very informative too. By the way,
All right, bro. Thanks for watching, and thanks for joining on in for a minute.
yeah, anytime.
All right. Peace up, bro. Thanks for watching. All right. So okay, so there we go. All right. So we had TJ on the line. That's really nice. Love to see some of you guys on here. So if you want to just talk for a second, uh, tell everybody a little bit, and then we'll move on to somebody else. That would be great. Good live stream. Hey, Jesus 916, bro. Wi-Fi is going bad. What do you mean? Oh, Wi-Fi is going bad. Hey, Shay. Oh, so what's up, everybody? Sorry, I didn't acknowledge everybody, but yeah. Um, man, yeah, this topic, I know, like I've seen kids come in there, and the parents are trying to do for their kids, and they're trying to help them out and trying to get them phone or whatever, and they're like, they'll stomp their feet and they'll have an attitude, and all because they didn't get an iPhone or whatever. And it just makes me sick on the inside when one of these kids don't get their way, and they treat their parents bad. They even act like they're going to hit their parents or something like that, and that it's just like really, really bad. All right, I'd rather get a ZT or something than the 5C, to be honest. How can you not hear me? Everybody says they can't hear me, but then people say they can hear me. So allo, Lindsay, why can't you hear me? Is that just me, or is that what the heck? Why am I having so many issues with the audio? Audio. Let me see here. Should be able to hear me. Ba, 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 ba. Magic Tech. Okay, adjusted your audio level. What do you mean? Like it's low, or you just can't hear me at all? I can hear you. Okay, cool. All right, so it's just Lindsay. Okay, now please turn up your volume. All right, got you. I'll turn it up. I'll turn it up. I got you. And thank you guys for just letting me know everything or whatever. So I turned it up now. So hopefully that will be good. Okay, so now we go back to the chat. Sounds good. Thank you, Eli Powell. So if anybody else wants to join on in, go ahead and do that. Do that. Not you, the viewers. Oh, okay. Everything so. Oh, not you, the viewer. Okay. Got you. Okay, so, yeah. So, like I said, and it happens every time. Like around this time, parents come in with their kid, and their kid is expecting an iPhone, and the parents are just expecting to just get them something for free, or for the port-in deal or whatever, and then they end up, and then the kids end up going right to the iPhones, and because obviously that's like the first thing they see in the store, and I mean, the kid expects to get literally like a $700 phone from their parents, and they're mad at their parents because they don't get a $700 phone. I think kids want iPhones because everyone has one, but the kids don't look at the bad parts of the iPhones like their parents do. Yeah. I bought a touchscreen Chromebook. Works good. All right, cool, John Miller. Hey, thanks for the shout out. Hey, Jesus 916. Or Jesus. I don't know if you said Jesus or Jesus. Anchi Belcher says 0. Kids only want iPhones. Got Snapchat. What do you mean? Android got Snapchat? Oh, because they got Snapchat filters and blah blah. Yeah, I know. I've heard that. I've literally heard that. If my kids want an iPhone or a Samsung Galaxy Note, they need to learn it. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, and it just makes me angry, to be honest. It's like, and they'll walk in there like, I don't want this, I don't want that, I don't want this. And a mom, being a mom or dad or whatever, might be a single parent, might be going through a lot. They might have a lot of bills, and they're pleading with their kid to just like, come on, just please me 5 minutes and I'll join. Okay. Snapchat don't work good in Androids over the S8. Okay. I work at an elementary school in this, okay, San Francisco Bay Area, and the kids have iPhone 7s and they are like third graders. Holy crap. The snowman. I did not know that. All right. Does anybody else have any experience as far as like kids having cell phones at school? How does it go? Because obviously, I just sell the cell phones. So whatever the kids want or whatever the parents want, that's what pretty much I sell it to them. Whatever the heck they want. So yeah. And Richard Tech Game says Snapchat works hella good on Android. So yeah. Hmm. So yeah, and everybody on the replay, let me know if your kid has an Android or an iPhone or whatever the case may be, and don't be ashamed if your kid has it, or because I know a lot of kids, they can, even though they're good or whatever, they can be very convincing, and it's, you want to do the best for your kid, and you want to have, your kid to have, everything you didn't have, but sometimes you do have to set those boundaries. My daughter leaves her iPhone at home. Okay, gotcha. Her phone at home. Okay, BBB. That sounds like a good idea, actually. Um, a lot of parents tell their kids to leave the phone at home because it's just not worth your kid getting, hurt or robbed or anything. I don't know. I don't have kids. Okay, Shay Kennedy. That's what. What's up? The video quality is horrible on Android. Oh, you're talking about as far as like Snapchat goes. Mm-mm-mm-mm. So yeah, I figured I'd just do this back to school thing since we're going to go ahead and have all these kids going back to school. So I think that's where there's been a pretty significant drop in views as well, or viewers, because this kids are going, starting school. I'm still in school and I see kids with iPhone 7s and other expensive phones. Okay. And what grade do you think, or what age do you think a kid should be allowed to take a phone to school? Because I don't know. I see little kids like 5, 6, 7 years old getting cell phones from us, from these prepaid stores. Just got the notification for the stream. Damn. Tech Raw says iPhone, I think, are more faster and touch sensitive. Okay. Not all Androids have bad video quality. Shake my damn head. Mel Hustles, join the damn stream then, bro. 12th grade. Yeah, I think like if you're like a, like a in high school, I think high school is okay. I think by high school you should be already knowing like how your kid is going to be or whatever. My daughter has an iPhone 6S, but she is very responsible. I also let her know not has her phone in her in here. She is 11. I got her first phone at 9. Okay, Brandy Dobbins, that sounds great. That sounds good, actually. So yeah, as long as you educate your kids and all that, I think that's a good idea. But yeah, maybe they shouldn't let anybody know. Just maybe they can keep it on the purse, just purse or on their person. Just leave it off, and in case of an emergency. Only my kids get an iPhone when I when they get a job. Damn, Calvin. Snapchat on 5S is better. Okay, Snapchat. Who cares? Uh, Brandy. Okay, Brandy. Calvin. Typo. I like me when I was 12. One iPhone 4S. Mom bought me an Android. Damn. Audio goes mute again. I feel like I'm the odd one out. It's probably my Wi-Fi. So is anybody experiencing sound dropping in this thing? Let me know, please. Let me see. Echoes Hurricane says middle school is when I got my first smartphone. So I think, but but most adults consider me responsible. Okay. Alex Capel says my 7-year-old daughter has an iPhone. Okay. That's all kids care about. It's a big deal for them, I guess. Let's see here. A little off topic, but at 2 in the morning, the Metro PCS website glitched and had all their phones for like only $10 off. What the F? I don't know.
Could have
Let
been
me see
possible.
here. What's up, bro?
What's up?
Oh, nothing, man. We over here triggering people, triggering the kids, triggering the kiddos.
I can see doing a good job too.
But now I can buy everything I want, says Anthony Belter. On some of your streams, your audio be low and then cut back up to being how it is now.
That's OBS.
I'm not using OBS. I'm using the whole Hangouts thing.
Oh,
But
I know OBS has had the audio issue. I had that earlier today.
Manny Paulo says my kids want an iPhone or SA. Bro, you're gonna get a lot of that at Target. You're gonna get a lot
Yeah,
of
I
that,
know.
bro. All the
I'm
little
kind
kids
of
are gonna be.
yeah. I'm kind of glad I kind of missed like the whole like, oh, get out your phones before school starts, and I'm just got the people that are popping in late, like, oh, I gotta get my kid a phone or something for school. So I don't think I'll see it as bad.
Yeah,
But
absolutely. So,
there's a lot of crazy people
uh,
out there.
yeah, but they do have a lot of back to school specials. You know what I'm saying? And I don't. I mean, at a certain point, I guess you do need you need the does need to be able to communicate with you. Like if they're in high school or something like that, and they're gonna go to their friend's house and they're gonna do this and that. You rather at least them have a phone to be able to tell you where they're at, or even for you to track them.
Yeah, like I personally, I
So
didn't have a phone until I was in high school. I got my first like actual smartphone, and I paid for it out of pocket. So Nate
let
does
me
have
see.
a
I think
point
if a
there.
teenager they shouldn't have a cell phone, especially not expensive one that they don't know how to take care of. Let me see. Nathan did
Um,
it says kids got better phones than adults these days. Yeah.
it's true. It's true. I seen in my middle school, I seen kids with brand new iPhones, and I only had a flip phone, and their parents had like Galaxy S3s or something. It's like wow,
Damn.
it's kind of sad. Eli Powell,
Eli Powell
what he
says,
said, yeah, that's very true.
"What we use phones all the time at school nowadays for education purposes."
Yep,
Hmm.
it's
I
very
bet.
true. Educational.
I mean, I don't know. I'm not personally in school, so I can't tell you guys
Yeah.
exactly what it is. But if anybody is in school that's watching me, what happens at school or whatever? What do kids use them for? Are they just messing around or
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't know.
I graduated, so I can kind of like say what we use them nowadays for. We kind of just like goofed off Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook Live now, um, even YouTube now. Even I see people at my old school, they were live streaming to Twitch. So
What their class?
yeah, they would literally just get their phone, plug it in, record, and live stream it to Twitch. So, and a lot of days, if you actually go through Snap, well, you probably won't, but if you're in high school and you go through Snapchat and you got a lot of friends in school, you'll see most of it, they're doing random stuff inside their classes. Um, it is a distraction, like what Nate said, but also at times it does become a resource. Like I used to do Snapchat and all that, but also I used my phone. I used the smart, like the big old graphing calculator type apps on my phone, which honestly saved me like $150 right there. I didn't have to go buy a big old huge graphing calculator. I could just use my phone, and I did do that a lot. So it's a 50-50 chance, and it ultimately comes down to the kid and what they do with it.
Hey, Christian, what is up, my man? He works with me.
Nice,
I'm gonna add him as a moderator.
nice.
I don't think he'll fuck me over, but we'll see.
Nah.
No, just playing, just playing. I know he won't. Uh,
Yeah, I've already met.
yeah, about to say I'll see you at work. Go ahead.
I've met the new person I'm gonna be working with too today, so it's gonna be fun.
Okay. Yeah, I think parents should be spending it on the T85 or something calculator T8. I don't know. All I know is it's a calculator, and they ask for it all day where I work. So
Yeah, it's honestly the T85s. I'm gonna be honest with you, they're a waste of money. To be honest, you can get your kid. You can get your kid a smartphone, a prepaid smartphone for literally like I think Target even has them on sale for like $50 to $100, and you could download like a parent control app. I know Sprint has it. Has like the family app where you can control your screen on time, when they can
Mhm.
use it. You can grant them like certain apps throughout the day and all that. So
True, true, true. Maybe they should do cell phone jammers in schools. What do you think about that?
it's
What would
highly
you guys say about that? Using cell phone jammers so they can't even and cut off Wi-Fi in classes.
they will never do that. But that would kind of like I don't think kids will show up to school.
What?
To be
You don't
honest,
think kids would show up to school?
no, because a lot of
What?
the nowadays a lot of classes are online. So if there's no Wi-Fi that they can use, there's basically no school. Because let's be
That's illegal.
honest, it really is illegal. But we're gonna get past the legal stuff. Let's say it's not illegal to do it. But it's just it's kind of dumb because the teachers use it. All their stuff is online too. So
I don't know. I never like literally when I went to school there was I mean there was cell phones maybe when I was like a junior or senior like they were literally just taking off or whatever. So
yeah,
I have like zero experience about this, but yeah.
my entire senior year of school, about 90% of my classes were online. The only classes that weren't online was half of my math class and my English classes. So, and even
Mm.
those were starting to become online. Like you don't write essays out anymore; you type them. So, which
Yeah, but you don't
I don't like. So, I rather write my essays out than type them because
Ghost
then,
Shell says I'm gonna pull up MTR. Come on, pull up, bitch.
yeah, what is it? See,
Pull up and what?
he's gonna pull up and throw his S8 bomb at you. You put a Note 7 battery in it. I had a
Oh, maybe they have phone baskets depending on the teacher.
actually yes, my teacher
Mm.
did that. My math teacher actually did that. My senior year of school, she was fed up with. She finally got fed up with how many people were using their phones for other stuff. So she would collect them at the beginning of class, and then depending on what we needed to do on the computers or something,
Hmm.
or like if it was an emergency or something, she would give us our phones. And if we were doing good and not like on our phones 24/7 in class, she would let us keep our phones. So
Hmm. I
it's
think
more
I
of
think they should issue out everybody a Nokia brick phone. I think that's what they should do. Take away the
jeez.
smartphones and give everybody a Nokia phone, so all you can do is play Snake.
Oh gosh, no.
Look at Eli. Eli Powell's just a badass man. I never gave mine up.
I never gave mine up too, but I didn't have to because I didn't use my phone like half the other kids did. Honestly, you don't legally you don't have to give up your phone unless you signed a contract at the beginning of school saying you do, which 90% of schools do. Um, but it's just a matter of growing up and being mature, and especially if you're in high school, like that's to be honest, because I grew up, I was always like, oh, I could just play around and all that. Don't worry about my classes. I got this. I ended up failing a couple of my classes because of it. And then I realized my phone was taking over. And it's true, phones do take over. People get distracted, especially kids. So,
You said phones take over, huh? What?
yeah, yeah. You
Really?
should
Like,
you should get a compilation
oh,
of
hey
all the
guys, what's
people.
up? I was on my phone. My bad.
You should get a complication of all the people that were caught on camera texting and walking and falling into like ponds or something. So
Kids take videos of fights in school. Yeah, I think that's the worst. It's
that
stupid.
is, it really is the worst. You know what's really bad is when
Hmm.
the teachers start doing it too.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, there's a few video fights that were recorded by the teachers.
Hmm.
So, and then those teachers
Yeah.
ended up getting in trouble.
All right. Type of one if you've ever used a phone in your class. Type of one if you've ever used your phone in class. Let me see here. Uh, let's see here. My science teacher made us put our phones in a calculator pouch on her door. I barely put mine in because I thought somebody would walk past it and just take it. Ghosts, of course, ghosts. Illinois man.
And
I
that's
think.
true. He does have a point there. A lot of times when schools implemented like pocket systems for kids' phones, people would go and steal them. So a lot of schools now are getting funding for what they call lock boxes, and it's only
Hmm.
like a computer cart, just with a bunch of doors, and it's little slots for phones and tablets and even laptops. And there's like charger cords that are already built into it, so you can use it. And then there's also like an outlet one, so if you got fast charging, you can plug it in and fast charge it. And it's all locked too. So if you set your own code, and then you
Uh-huh.
remember that code and don't tell it to anyone else, and then every time you go and put it in the tray, you got to make a new code, which is pretty cool. So I
I
think
mean,
all
what
schools
do
should
you
have
do
that.
if you get a phone stolen at school? Like, what do you like? How do they even like?
It's a pain. I've had my phone stolen. I've also seen friends' phone stolen. It's so you got to go through your deans. If you're in high school, you got to go through deans. If you're in middle school or elementary school, if you're watching this, you have to go through your principals. Check with your teachers. They'll check the classrooms. They'll also like stop students, ask them, and all that. But don't ever, honestly, don't keep your phone in your locker if you don't got a lock or your lock ain't working right or your door doesn't close right. Because I've seen plenty of times where people have literally used a paperclip to open up a locker. So, and it's
Hmm.
just a long process. You got to file a police report, especially if you're in high school. They always have the cops, like a resource officer there, and it's just a pain in the ass. Excuse my language, but that's what it is. And you'll never see your phone again unless you go on
Huh.
Facebook, the buy sell
Unless you
trade
go.
groups of Facebook. So,
What if the teacher grabs your phone? What do you do then?
um,
Takes your phone.
again, you don't have the right to take it back. Um, but also they do not have the right to take your phone unless you sign a contract, that registration that says if a teacher takes your phone from you, you have to give it up to them and all that. And it's just a long process with that too. But if they forcefully grab it from you, that's when it breaches the contract if you ever have a contract for it. So,
Yeah, but I mean, I wouldn't get into a fist fight with a teacher because of a phone.
oh
You know what
no,
I'm saying?
don't, because that's the worst thing you'll ever do. That's a felony charge, I think. It's not no misdemeanor; it's a felony. So,
Damn. So yeah.
I,
So if a teacher wants your phone, just give him the phone and you'll get it back. You know, from
hmm and if
your
you're
with
nice
your
to your
parents or whatever
teacher,
the heck.
if you're nice to your teacher, they'll even give it back to you in class. So it's just don't use your phone. Don't pull your phone out when you don't need to. You get a text message like I'm getting a ton of text messages right now. I'm not looking at them. It's just a matter of growing up and being mature, especially if you're in high school. Yeah, your friends are texting you every second, but do you really need to look at your phone every second? No, you don't.
Yes.
So,
Yes, I do.
well, now it's a different story nowadays because a lot of things happen in text messages. So,
So, how's everything going in Texas? By the way, I haven't heard. I haven't been really. I was out or whatever, and I just got back home. So,
I haven't heard much from it. I have a couple friends out there.
anybody from Houston
It's,
on the stream right now? Let us
I
know what's
highly
going
doubt
on.
they'll be on. It's just chaos down there. I
I mean,
think
there might be
flooding
some people like
now.
I don't think it's the whole Houston, right? There's some parts that have been
It's mostly Corpus Christi that got hit bad.
okay.
So,
So
my friend's ranch got. He has a bunch of cattle. Two of them, or one of them, was killed. The other one was injured, and then they had a ton of flooding too. So, I think it's up to 21 to 30 feet of water now.
mm. Yeah, I wasn't even gonna live stream tonight, but I was like, man, I'll go ahead and throw one up. I was like, man, let's do some back. I was thinking about back to school, and I was like, I was like, yeah, little Timmy wants a phone.
Ghost General says if someone got my essay and they don't give me my phone back, I'm going to taser them because I have a taser because I'm in law enforcement class. First of all, no way, no law enforcement class is going to give you a taser, no matter what, even if you're in college. They don't even give you a taser in police training classes. So,
I smell a liar. It's okay. He just wants
oh,
to look
there's a lot of
badass.
daddy scares. What's up, Dad? Thought I would never see you again. Metro PCS does suck inside houses.
I seen Daddy 05 actually uploaded a video. I don't know if
Who's
you guys
that?
kept up with Daddy 05.
No.
They were doing like pranks on their kids,
Uh,
like little pranks on their kids, and
yeah.
they got arrested and they got their kids taken away
Idiots.
because like it was bad. It was like they were doing bad. They were treating them really horribly. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't just like little like haha whatever. No, it was like bad pranks, bro.
Yeah.
These kids were getting
Nightbot
emotionally
is
disturbed. But I don't know.
Nightbot is my second brain.
Nightbot, Nightbot.
He's been getting better though. I've been working on him, learning new stuff with him. So
Law enforcement class? What the hell's a law enforcement class?
in some schools they offer like, especially in high schools, they offer like college courses which you take at another like high school that's designed for high schoolers. It's a college designed for high schoolers. In my area, it's CEC. It's basically just like it's like programs. You earn a certificate saying that you're certified or like you have done classes in this field. So, and that's probably
Oh,
what he's
okay. I,
doing.
I mean, I know about like ROTC and shit. Like, I know about that.
Oh,
Is
dude,
that
ROTC was fun. I loved it so much.
hmm.
Ghost General in 50 million years, and with a donation of $500 million.
No, Eric. I don't work at Cricket Wireless. Oh man.
I got a comment the other day asking if I worked at a strip club as a prostitute.
I do. I do. I work at a strip club as a prostitute. Me.
Oh, nice. I
Yeah.
think, don't you work at one that's called Target?
I put on my heels and I work the corner at night. So, hey man, you gotta do what you gotta do, man. You know.
That's true. Just like YouTube, you gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah, Eric. I work at Target. My
Even
friend.
if that
Is
means
that Eric? Yeah.
clickbaiting the hell out of videos.
Let me see. I don't know if you guys can see the Target tech part, but probably my hair's covering it. Nope, no more cricket for me, but it's all right.
John?
So, what else can we talk about school wise? Do you have any wisdom for our youngsters or maybe parents to make it a little bit easier transition or type of topic for the cell phones?
Are you there, John?
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, you're like really cutting in and out. Like your audio, I did not hear a thing you were saying.
Okay, hold on. There.
Uh, barely. I can hear you
Ahora?
now, but it's like kind of crappy quality.
What?
Yeah, like your video on Hangouts is like really laggy, and your audio like cuts out at the end.
Huh. Let me check. Go ahead and take over for a little bit.
All right. Um, Eli pal, it's very true. Especially with the dog filter now, as we all know, that's the whole filter. But honestly, Snapchat wasn't designed for kids. Just like Facebook, it was designed for um, what you want to call it? College students. Google Plus. I used to use Google Plus. It was pretty fun until they brought the new one with all like the Hangout stuff and all that. Let's see. Yeah, Android Oreo. It is coming out. The Note 8 will not ship with it, just to let you guys know that. However, it will be updated to it. A lot of phones will get the update for Android 8.0. So,
No?
yeah, I can hear you now. You're not cutting out.
Okay, cool.
Google Plus isn't useless. It's just it wasn't implemented well. A lot of people used it when it first came out, like me. It was really good, and then it just started dying off like MySpace did. So, and the original Google Plus actually was Google Hangouts. So,
Yeah, I like it. I like it because we can do like the whole the whole live stream and everything with it. And you don't have to, I don't know. It's just a lot easier for me on my end as a YouTuber, and
yeah,
it's like really fast. You don't have to set up OBS and do all that other stuff. And I like how it switches back and forth between us, and I can have people call in.
yeah. I'm just glad it got updated because it was dying out once they because it used to be Google Plus too, and then Google Plus became its own thing, and then Google Hangouts was just the chat for it, and then Google Hangouts became Google Hangouts again, and it became a separate messaging app. So,
Mm.
which I like it now because it allows it to do more things. So, Google Pixel 2 will have Oreo. That's not even a question. Like
Huh.
that's very obvious. It's Google.
How are you guys watching me right now? That's an interesting question. So, how are you guys watching me? So,
Laptop gang here.
laptop gang. Yeah, I'm using a laptop, obviously. Using the laptop 720p camera. Oh no, Ghost General's gonna make memes out of us. Oh no, what are we gonna do?
Those Snapchat filters. Don't worry, Ghost. If you would have joined the calls the other day, we were all up doing it ourselves.
Ooh, waiting on Discord to roll out video chat statewide,
Yes,
site-wide. Oh,
yes. I was looking for that. I was hoping I got one of the people that was chosen to do it, but unfortunately, I wasn't. Sucks, but I
how
can't
does
wait for
Boogie
that to
do it?
come out.
How does Boogie do his internet? I mean, how does Boogie do his intro? What's up, everybody? This is Boogie 9288 coming to you through the power of the internet. I don't know, something like that. He says, I forget.
I don't know who you're talking about.
Boogie 2988. He's like he has another character that's Francis, and then he has like his character. He's a really big guy. He's just got a gastric bypass actually, and that's one of like he's the guy that's like, where's my Mountain Dew? Where's my Mountain Dew?
I've
And
never
he like
seen him. I'll
splashes
have to
into
look him up.
he splashes into the pool, and like all the water like goes like basically he's just a big guy, but he makes fun of himself, like kind
Uh,
of, you know what I'm saying? Like he's
yeah,
okay with it.
I'm comfortable with it too. Like, people always bully me for being a big guy myself, and Christian with that stylo too. I got mine too. Still, I use it as a daily driver. Still, but yeah, like me, I'm a big guy. I'm a really big guy, as you seen, as you heard actually. I'm a big guy, and I don't care if people make fun of me. You can call me fat, sit there and call me fat A, like that comment. Like that's gonna offend me? Come on.
Damn. Hey, let me see. Hey,
Barry,
what is going on, everybody? It's Boogie tonight. Okay. Okay, here it is. Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Boogie 2988 coming to you through the power of the internet. Yeah, that's how he says it. Yeah, I like how he says that.
if you can't hear anything, Barry, I don't know why I'm saying it. I'm just gonna type it in.
I don't. Well, guys, let me apologize right now because it is kind of like raining and storming in my area now. I guess from the after effects of. I guess we're getting a little bit of the after effects of the hurricane over here. So it has been raining like all day long. So it might have a little bit to do with that, because I am using my Wi-Fi hotspot for my phone.
It's
So yeah,
honestly not bad being able to do all that off of your phone.
yeah,
So
and I don't know if Little John's back there. I don't know what he's watching back there.
it's probably downloading the new Minions movie or something.
Little John, stop watching all that. Yeah, he's probably like a 1080p.
Yeah. Uh, Christian, actually, Metro PCS has it on sale for $50. What service are you on?
He's on Virgin Mobile. I already know.
Oh, you
I
still need
know.
a boost.
Virgin Mobile.
At least go to
Jeez.
boost. Boost is better than Virgin Mobile. So, but yeah, you'll definitely like the Stylo 3 if you got the Stylo 2. So, the only difference is the volume rockers. I had to get used to that. That was the only thing that I had to get used to be honest.
All right. Well, I think we're pretty much done with the school topic. I guess we're gonna go ahead and go. I don't know how long I've been streaming, but
Yeah,
it's pretty. Pretty. Just wanted to jump on here and just come to a topic with y'all. You know what I'm saying? Thank
yeah.
you everybody that joined me or whatever. I know it's like middle of the week and school's going on, so probably a lot of I'd rather you be studying and doing your homework or whatever, doing your first your chores than watch me. You know what I'm saying? You can watch me on the replay or whatever or one of my other videos. So education's always first, anyways. But
Ghost
uh,
General, man.
any last words, sir?
Thanks for joining us today, guys. Tonight, especially. Yeah, a lot of your viewers are actually in school still, so just make sure you crank out that homework. Just get it done and over with. I learned the hard way, but yeah, just get it done. Honestly,
Yeah, don't be like Richard.
yeah, seriously, don't be like me, because I was on the verge of not graduating on time because of it. Um, yeah, Eli Pal. Nowadays, a lot of homework doesn't get given out because it's all online. So you guys don't think homework's being given out, but it actually is. You guys just don't pay attention to it. So yeah, but definitely come check me out and obviously check out John's channel. Subscribe if you haven't. I just want to say thank you, John, for helping me get to 100 subs. You've been a really big help in it, and so thank you for that so much.
Hey, that's what's up. All right. All right. Peace out, guys. Everybody have a good night. Not keeping everybody.